What's up, you guys? This is Paul Max C. And if you were to ask me, what's my favorite video game, I don't have an answer for that. That's asking way too much. What I could do, possibly, is maybe mention my favorite games for certain consoles, like the Sega Genesis. And my favorite video game for the Sega Genesis 16-bit was Thunder Force 3. The game that I just loaded up on my TV. That was the box art and the back. I remember being at the store. I had the Sega Genesis. I was just starting to buy a couple games with my own money, and I saw this, and the arcade quality graphics really jumped out at me on the box. And it said, I know it's kind of blurry here, but it said, "This masterpiece of shooting games, takes you to other worlds and sounds." And they were not kidding. I was not disappointed. And furthermore, the ending. If you ask me my favorite ending of any video game, of course, maybe I haven't seen enough games and I could change my mind, but Thunder Force 3, the ending of that game, is really like my favorite. Now let's take a little look at Thunder Force 3, and then I'll be happy to show you that ending and the beautiful music that included. I know you've seen side-scrolling shooting games before, but this game is a masterpiece. Listen to the music. I like to use an arcade stick when I play this game. Right now it's underwater. Look at that underwater level. Great soundtrack. You select different weapons. Look at these enemies. This is like 1989, 1990. This game satisfied me when I wanted a really good arcade type game for my Sega Genesis. I was in love with this game. I love when the music breaks down there. Some of the songs in some of these levels are ingenious. Every level has like a different thing, whether it's lava or jungle or water. If I were to play it in order, the first thing you get is this kind of jungle level, and they show you like a radar of the boss, and he's kind of like Godzilla-like, and he moved in ways that I just wasn't used to seeing in home video games. Oh yeah. That's me playing. I got my ship with my claw weapon. Just picked up an extra weapon. Look at this. Lancer's a different look. Look at that. Badass weapon. See me taking out those guys from behind thanks to that? Oh my god, I still love this game. Very colorful. The sounds and music are genius masterpiece level. Look at that. That chee. I remember not wanting levels to end when I played this. It was just too good. And I sold my physical copies off, and it was hard to let this one go. But I got it all. I can play it anyway. Because even the box art and the manual are just beautiful. Uh-oh, look at those missiles. Gonna have to go through them. There we go. Look at those wasps dropping off those missiles. Oh, I took a hit. Lost a ship. Now when I say I love the ending of this game, it makes me very emotional. And when I beat the game, I was at home. I was living alone at home at the time. I guess I was like 19, 20, 19 I think. And I went downstairs for dinner and just said, guys, I just had an experience I'll never forget. Like I was all teared up. The ending really affected me, mainly because of the music and just a couple images that they were so beautiful. I'm trying to shoot for his weak spot. Look at this boss. I'll move my camera in on him. Look how he moves. This really made me happy to own my Sega Genesis back then. I can tell you that. See if I can destroy him. This game was worth the 50 bucks I spent back then, boy. Yeah, he dies. Another thing, when you think you're beating the game, they throw a few more things at you. I remember it was just a hell of an experience, the perfect amount of challenge. Now, I'm not going to make you watch me play the whole game, but level 2, it's kind of a lava planet. Look at that effect. Different effect with the graphics, pushing the limits back then, and a great song. Look at those robots. Alright. Now, the music is so good, and I believe there's a way to just go right to the options, yes, and listen to the music. And I remember there's a track. There's that water level, and you can hear the sound test too. And the voice. Some great rockin' music there. This might be my favorite one that's all. This is just the intro of the song, but it goes da 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 da. Here we go. That is so good. That is good music. That ass. I love that song so much. I think I used to smoke some weed and zone out to that song. You really get into the song when you hear music like that. But the big song, well, first, you get this song when you've beaten the game and you're flying your ship in home. And you get a little story. It's very emotional. And they kind of show your ship flying in, and then the music picks up. And they give you some text, you know, how you landed and what happened and the story of when your ship landed. And then they give you one last picture or two of the people coming outside to greet you, kind of like in Star Wars where Princess Leia comes and greets Luke, and you get this song. Such a beautiful song, you guys, and first time I beat it, I mean, you get all that other stuff, and then they show this beautiful picture of people kissing you and celebrating because you're all gonna live. It's a still picture, and everyone's just like, there's somebody kissing you on the cheek. There's two pilots in your ship, one's a guy and one's a girl, and you get this song, and then it cuts to another picture like that, and it's just very emotional, and I'll show you. Anyway,
State Farm makes it simple to get life insurance that fits your needs.
I'm going to cut to the ending of what I'm talking to you about. Best ending ever. This is right after you blew up like the last enemy. So you get that music. And you're sitting there just like, whoa, what kind of ending are they going to give me? Trying to get better life. There we go. So you beat this for the first time back in 89, 90, whenever it was. And you're actually pretty much stoked on the story here. It says, anyway, the war was over, and a peaceful time came soon. It might be for a short time. Human beings, think about what you have done. After the important mission was completed, Styx turned over his airframe to the base fellows waiting for them. It's a male and a female pilot together. Gene and Shelley, you might aware the real meaning of true peace. Gene and Shelley might be the pilots that went through this tremendous adventure together. Now they come in for a landing on their ship, and you start really appreciating, once again, these are graphics are from back then, and they're beautiful. So this is all one ending. Now check it out. Yeah. Then you get the staff, and you get a still picture of their ship landing, which has just landed in the docking bay. You guys have just battled across many planets. And they pop the canopy, and that's you and her. The two pilots with your crew coming out to greet you. And you get one more picture that I think is beautiful. There it is. So that's you. I don't know if Gene and Shelley are the pilots or people the game was devoted to, but see you and her and greeting, this guy's greeting her, just kissing her, like you saved everyone's lives. I remember getting this ending the first time and crying. I bet that's how they felt when they completed this game. It's a true masterpiece, I'm telling you. At least for the time and the genre of play that it was. There they go, they put it in solid gold and frame it. The end. Oh man. Now this video has been going on a long time, but last but not least, I was so moved by that song, and I'm not much of a musician at all, but I I had to do my best to see if I could play the song a little. Whoop. Quiet. Get rid of this. Anyway, sorry. So I was really moved by the song, and anyway, something like that. Alright, I messed that up, but hey, I never said it was great. But you get the idea. I really loved that music. Sorry, I was fumbling with my thing because it was making noise and I wanted to get it out of the frame. So yeah, man, I really like that song. And something like that. Alright, you get the idea. I'm actually not drunk even if I seem it. I was just getting a little nervous. But yeah, I really love that game. Love the ending. Love that song. And there you go. To me, best video game ending ever. Alright, peace. Have a good night.